Hello, DSL. It's Monday night, May 11th, for a special ACFL match 5 and 6. We usually don't have Monday, but yesterday was Mother's Day, so it got changed to today. And with me, I have a special guest. Would you like to say who you are, please?
Hi, it's Maria. I
Hi.
don't
So
know if I'm special anymore. I'm just
it's
the
okay.
token sidekick at this
Everyone is
point.
special in their own way. So for our first match tonight, we have a very exciting match between Brutes and Goliath, and I believe we have both. I guess Goliath has multiple A teams, but Brutes have Grushg, Corson, Zqaxz, Dxutim, which is their respected A team, against Terces, Sabien, Nazerin, and Zqaxz.
hmm
So Zqaxz had sort of a team like this, but with an assassin during Magma Cup,
Right.
and this is the exact team that Goliath used against them. So the
Okay.
problem that Brute Squad had in the original match, I believe, was Zqaxz just got off too much damage and they couldn't really
hmm
kill him. So
Is Do you think they have a counter strategy at
I
this
think their
point?
team is better now.
Okay.
They have a better team now, and group break is obviously going to come into play, but without Flash, it's not as effective.
hmm
So obviously, their goal is to try to keep Goliath group broken as much as possible. I think Brutes will, just like KCS, will have a hard time killing Nazarin, but we're going to
hmm
see what happens, I guess. Also,
Now,
Corson has access to slow gore. I'm sure
right.
he's always Bruised, so he probably has double slows as well.
hmm
So,
so since it's pretty early on in the season,
mm-hmm.
just in case the gentle viewers don't know yet, would you like to explain home field
Oh,
advantage
okay.
and
So
how
home
that could come into play?
Okay, so home field advantage, you both submit four teams, and then, but after four players. But after the away team submits their four players, the home team can sub out one of their players for someone else. So like, if you're at home, you basically have a chance to like counter pick their team by switching one of
hmm
your players out.
Okay. So obviously Goliath has the home field
Yeah,
advantage.
so they could have swapped
We're
someone
in
out.
here.
Yes.
Do you think they did?
Well, if Kilvin is doing the yell already, then the teams are
Oh,
locked in, and you only have like, I think a few minutes to sub your sub. So I'm pretty sure
okay.
that has already passed.
Right. Do you think they did swap somebody in
No, I don't think so.
when they had a chance?
Both
No?
teams, I
Okay.
feel like, knew what teams were they're gonna go. Also, in
Okay.
case you're trying to find the Ganth Goliath
Yes.
arena,
The
the direct
directions
on the
on the
website
website
are
are
not.
wrong.
Yeah, they're wrong.
I set up a gate post. It is blubber. So go to
You
Icewall
just need to
and
go into Ganth
hit
and
the
then go
blubber.
northeast, basically, because
Or
the other
that.
directions do not work at all,
No. They lead, I believe, to the Gallow Glass
or where they
arena
used to
or
be.
where it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
As far as we have gathered.
If you're listening later a lot, the directions are from Icewall Port. It is 5
It is
northwest.
Gate Blubber.
Oh yeah, or Gate to Glover. 5 northwest, open west, west, and northeast. So you just go into Ganth and then go northeast.
Let me get the Twitch stream up.
Uh, I didn't confirm that people can hear us, but I assume people can hear us. So
Um, Ooh, yep, we can hear us. I can hear us.
okay. Dan
Okay.
says we can hear you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan.
Mhm. And I believe how much time? Oh, I'm not gonna bet. So we have 3 minutes to go. So there's a lot of talk before this season or during the draft how good Brit Squad is. Like they could be a top 3 or top 4 team. So now's their chance to prove it against this season's #1 team right now, the Gams Goliath, who have not lost and handily beat KCS. And what was that thing called? Yeah, Shield. So like we're going to see how group breaks apply. This is also Grush's first test as a troll barbarian. Because the last match he had against Hellhounds, I think it was, maybe. He didn't really have to do much, and this match will be completely different. So we're going to see how this works.
There's a lot of yelling. Okay. Monitoring the Twitch chat.
Yeah, I don't have a second monitor yet, so I can
Okay.
only alt tab and look.
So let's see. Okay, so Goliath is favored as I think we
Hmm.
expected.
We have 2 minutes
Um,
left.
yes.
Yes, I do
Um,
not have the map, but so you guys will have to look at the actual arena.
oh,
2 minutes to go.
what do you think Brut's strategy out of the gate is going to be as the underdog?
I think Goliath, since neither team has an assassin, I think Brute Squad just runs straight at them. I mean, Zqax's gonna make a golem immediately.
Hmm.
Corson needs to toss on them. I mean, I would try to focus Nazerin, but it's hard to say. Double slow is very
Um,
good against Terces because he can't spell haste. Someone else will have to do it.
ooh,
I'm curious if
interesting.
when Sabien fought KCS, he stayed defensive of a shield the whole time. I'm not sure he's going to do that in this match. It's going to really depend how much Zqaxz does damage wise and Nazerin, I feel like.
Hmm.
Terces is obviously going to probably use Lay early on either Nazerin or Zqaxz, depending on how much mana Zqaxz expends and if Holy Smite lands. Because
And on
Zqaxz
the
has
other
Smite.
side, what do you think Goliath's number one priority coming out of the gate is going to be
They
as
just
far
need
as
to
his
stay.
target?
They just need to stay alive and stay grouped together as much as possible. Like when they know the group break is coming, so they just need to flee off and try to
Okay.
regroup. But Brute Squad needs to try to not eat all of Zqax's cones together,
Hmm.
basically.
All right, 30
Brute
seconds
Squad has a
on
lot of
that.
blinds. Grushg has blind, Zqaxz has blind, and we're just gonna see what happens.
Sounds good. Did you toggle your highlighter off?
Oh, sorry, always forget.
No, no,
Did
it's
someone
okay.
say something?
That's what I'm here
Uh,
for. No, I
yeah,
have a memory.
it's
My
fine.
brain
I always
works.
it's really dumb that you have to be honest. Misty potions are out. They're running straight at them. It looks like.
Okay.
Sabien rakes the Zqaxz.
Got a jewel egg
It looks
golem.
like they're
That's
going after
weird.
Sabien. There's a toss. Grush is smite blind. I They
Okay.
said that smite blind damage was a buffed, but I feel like the land rate was buffed too. Corson tosses on Nazerin. The group is broken there. I think Grush is blind, so he's oh, just damaging as much as possible. They are trying to
Hmm.
focus Nazerin. The good thing about Brute Squad is the Zqaxz can actually stun Nazerin with Keg Toss.
Okay.
Grush is just spamming Bash and dual wield, and he's doing a ton of damage to Terces. This is very good for the Brute Squad so far. They're doing a ton of damage.
Good.
There's a toss on Zqaxz. The group Terces is releeing again. That was a
Hmm.
false image. Corson didn't actually die. Of course, that was a slow gourd because you don't get an echo for the normal slow. That's why Terces
Right.
quaffed another off weight. Nazarin trying to blind Corson. There's a toss. Grush is trying to repo. Grush. Okay, so now that Zqaxz is doing the cone. I don't know if Genetic tried smite. I might have missed it. Zqaxz is obviously not smite because of his damage. I think they still protected evil though. I would have.
Makes
Well,
sense.
because I mean, it depends. Okay. Sorry, my detects are not up.
Jeez.
Well, yeah, yes, we're good. Sorry, guys. Zqaxz is only in yellow. Zqaxz is healed back to white. Let's see. So Goliath obviously has way more healing than Brute Squad. There's some cone damage. Genetic has pro cold up. That's why it's only doing green to him.
Hmm.
Zqaxz is raked. So we know Zqaxz now has rake. I'm I'm curious why they saved rake for so long. It's very interesting. So Zqaxz is raked, but he can still follow Terces around and cone.
Hmm.
Well, until he's group broken, then he can't cone. which I bet Corson will toss on them very soon.
Goodness, I'm tired.
Looks like they're just running around right now. They are trying to focus Zqaxz. Rake is gone from Grushg. So they rake Zqaxz and just trying to kill him, it looks like. He hasn't really used that much mana. Okay, now Zqaxz is just trying to stun Nazerin. Corson is blinded, but they have Cure Blind, so Gymnastic should be able to cure it. Sabien is... I can't tell if he's in the shield or not. Nazerin did not protect for Zqaxz. As you can see, he's doing yellow to him. I think Sabien's in the shield because he's not getting hit that much. Zqaxz has dipped into red. It's not very good looking for Goliath right now, because Zqaxz should still be raked. So they need to regroup. Terces is leading. Honestly, I feel like this would be a good time for Goliath, or for Brood Squad to cap, because Goliath is definitely on the run. So Zqaxz should probably carry, or Gymnastic, one of them.
Why do you say that?
Because Zqaxz can rescue with a spirit.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Zqaxz is leading, because I don't think Gymnastic normally leads. Okay. Grushg is the only one that has skill rescue on that team. That's the difference between Skalds and Brewmasters. Brewmasters can't skill rescue, but Skalds can. Corson's just spamming damage now.
Betting is closed, just in case anybody was wondering.
They are in the red flag room, which is the Goliath flag room, which means after this engagement, they could theoretically cap. Zoom's in red, he's unloading his mana. Corson, or Terces in yellow. What's the Brood Squad's pretty healthy. Grushg has dipped into yellow, he's going to switch to Power Swing. So, my Power Swing's okay in this scenario, but I didn't like being in Power Swing the whole time, because when we're trying to fight Nazerin, you can't Power Swing a Singer because of Repo. So sometimes it's better just to dual wield. Yeah, he swapped back to dual wield. That's the reason why I didn't want to stay in Power Swing.
Interesting.
Gymnastic does pick it up. They have regrouped on Terces. Lay is used on Nazerin, which is probably what the smart thing. They do regroup Terces back to white. So Zqaxz has been pretty ineffective. He's unloaded some mana, but like he hasn't done that much. So they basically have an advantage of 4v3 right now. And it's not... I don't think it's very advantageous for Goliath to counter cap at this scenario, because they need to recover a lot. But they're also eating a ton of cones from Zqaxz. Honestly, if I was Grushg, I'd run to Zqaxz and dirt him. Because that way you can't range cone. I don't know why they're focusing Sabien. There's a Ray Blind on Corson. Gymnastic needs to cure that. Terces is dipped into red. Grushg doing pretty good damage to Terces. Corson just doing damage. Gorgeous is very solid. Looks like they're trying to focus Sabien. I feel like he hasn't done much. He's really just a healing bot / tank, I guess. Nazerin feels a little lost. I think they're unsure what to do right now. Goliath. Corson's blind got cured by Gymnastic. Zqaxz just unloading a ton of damage, but they're all pretty healthy, to be honest. Can someone confirm if Smite was used? Holy Smite? I can't. I don't know if it was used or not. I didn't see it.
Confirm or deny.
I didn't see it used. So Terces in the red. Keep in mind he already used Lay. They're regrouping. Yeah, it's the cap. Did died on purpose. They should immediately. Yeah, they're running back to the cap. There's a toss on Terces. They're just trying to interrupt, but they need to just get another cap. Zqaxz should pick it up. He should leave auto assist off and try to just pick it up. Because Terces is red, Sabien's nothing, Nazerin's in white, Dxutim's dead, so it's just 4v3. If they just keep Nazerin blind, I think one of them is trying to pick it up, or they're just trying to wipe them. I would just try to pick it up right now. Well, he's spamming hoof, so he's not picking it up. There's no flash. Like, Nazerin was just trying to interrupt the chain. I mean, they're wasting a lot of time. That's why Zqaxz fled. I'm pretty sure he fled out to walk in and try to cap. Honestly, any of them could take it. Zqaxz's not in combat. I'm pretty sure he's trying to. Yeah, he took it. So if you're trying to take it and people are trying to interrupt, if you take off auto assist, it makes it far easier so you don't assist on accident.
Hot tips from Albie Woo.
So Goliath is in a lot of trouble. Terces is in Wimpy. They could 3-0 depending on how effective. Maybe they're trying to save Holy Smite for the second time Zqaxz's out. But, I mean, if you use it the first time, we'll be up again. Because I'm relatively sure Zqaxz has Holy Smite. I mean, they're like 3 rooms away from the second cap. They should just have someone ready to take the third one. I think Zqaxz could just take the third one. But they also need him to do damage to Nazerin.
Right.
They can't kill Zqaxz. He's too healthy. He's like full white. In case you guys don't know, white, yellow, red are like conditions of health you have left if you are new to this. I think they're just trying to stall for Dxutim. That's what I would think. Terces is just running. Nazerin's blinded. Yeah, he's trying to. Someone needs to rescue Zqaxz. Wait, how did he flee? Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I apologize, gentle listeners.
That's 2-0. They should go for the third cap. And they are. Dxutim probably still has at least 2 ticks. Yeah, there's a toss on Terces. Yeah, Terces tried to smite blind Zqaxz so he couldn't pick it up. He needs to walk out of the room and go get it. Honestly, anyone could take it for them right now. It'd be fine. I mean, they can just brute strength this. Like, even if Dxutim comes out right now, they probably have Holy Smite still, and they're all pretty healthy, and Dxutim can't kill them all. Okay, Zqaxz needs to walk back in and cap. Now Terces is spamming on one of them needs the dirt. Terces, or Zqaxz's rake is probably up soon. There is a smite blind Zqaxz, so someone else has to take it. I would say Zqaxz or Corson could take it. There's a slow on Terces. They're just stalling for Dxutim. I don't agree with one of them not trying to get it right now. You're just wasting time. Just like Zqaxz fled out and walked back in to go get it, I'm pretty sure. But his auto assist is on. Yeah, that's why he fled. His auto assist is still on. I think he needs to take it off. And Dxutim is back out. The problem is Zqaxz can't just casually rake because he doesn't know who he's on. He's like blind. So he doesn't want to rake like an egg golem or smite like an egg golem. Dxutim is slowed. Right. Yeah, Sabien switched to dual wield, I think. I mean, they're trying to focus Dxutim. He's gonna take a ton of damage. This could work, but I really think one of them should have tried to get it, because then they could be halfway across by now. Honestly, they can kill the rest of GG. Any part of GG that dies is really bad right now. So. They just don't have enough damage output to deal with Brute Squad's onslaught right now. Grushg is in red. Nazerin is still in yellow. Zqaxz is just blind, so he's just spamming hoof.
Mm-hmm.
I think Smite Blind's another tick, maybe? Dxutim has dipped into red. Looks like they're just trying to kill Dxutim.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Sabien's dead. They just need to take it, and the match will be over. Okay, they blind Zqaxz so he can't pick it up. I mean, I think Corson could just take it at this point. Though he's doing really solid damage to Terces. I think Shadow Mages do more damage to good alliance. I'm not positive about that though, because I really know nothing about Shadow Knights.
Yeah, I don't think many people know anything about Shadow Knight. That was a weird sentence.
Someone says, I want Albert to give me lessons. I don't know who you are, but I'd be happy to give you some lessons. Maybe.
Depending on who you are, he would be happy to give you some lessons.
I don't. Yeah. They just need to. I don't know why they're not picking it up. Dxutim's dead.
Maybe now they'll pick it up.
I mean, anyone should pick it up at this point. Nazerin is just chaining to interrupt. I mean, there's a lot of targets in the room. One of them then probably still pick it up. Okay, so Terces got reduced, which means he can't use a two-handed weapon and his shield anymore. In case you guys don't understand what I mean, like, bigger races can wear a two-handed weapon and a shield by themselves.
What was that gourd that hit?
Oh, he threw a floating disc, which made him wear the floating disc in his float. That's why the mist went to his inventory.
How weird.
That's how floating disc works. So yeah, so if you reduce like someone that can carry like a two-handed weapon and a shield, they can no longer use a two-handed weapon and a shield together. So Terces has to go to a one-handed weapon. Nazerin's still trying to. I mean, the match is pretty much over. Zqaxz picks it up. Brute Squad's going to impressively win this 3-0. I think Corson. A lot of teams are not very adept at dealing a group break yet, because this is the first league we've really seen group break. So it's gonna be a long season. So people just have to make better strats to deal with the group break.
Yeah, it's nice. See something new in the arena.
Terces is trying to do something, but he's just basically gonna run around and hope he doesn't die.
My approach to field PK.
So they're about 4 rooms away from the 3-0. I mean, I guess Terces could pick it up, but he would just die. There's no way Dxutim will be back out in time. Even if he was, they could still rescue him in the cross.
Now, where do we think
Grushg is back out now.
GG went wrong?
I feel like, well, I don't know. I feel like Ferg might have been theoretically better. He can at least flash. But then he has to be careful not to flash the whole other team. Or his own teammates. It's very difficult to deal with it. GG is more of like a durable team normally, and this team just... You can't really heal as effectively when your group is broken. So like, when your group is broken, the Song of Healing from Skull is not going to hit your team, basically. And they're more defensive on that team, and they just never got it going. And Brute Squad takes it 3-0 very impressively.
Congratulations, Brute Squad. You did it.
So I think Brute Squad can definitely be a top 2 or 3 contender. It's very well fought. Okay, and our next match is going to be Hydra versus Stars in the Hydra Arena, I think? Question mark?
Yes.
Okay. That's like near the north gate of New Thalos, east and like southeast, I think. Oops. Yeah. There's actually a gate there. You can also nexus to Gary and Caviar, apparently. Because I just saw it. I just saw it right there.
Yeah, there is a nexus
Okay.
outside of the
Yeah.
Galloglass. Nope, Ganth Goliath. Gonna do that for the rest of time. Outside the Karn Arena, you are in to the one where we're going.
Yep.
Branzel clearly isn't listening to us.
It's Branzel. Of course, he's not listening.
Hmm. All right. Also, fun fact to anybody that is listening, I'll usually have gate posts, but the directions are also on the website, and I believe all of them are correct except
Except
for
Goliath.
Galloglass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
Hydra's right.
crap.
Yeah, so
Goliath.
Aaron did confirm Shadow Mage spells do the most damage to good, then neutral, then evil. That's why the Shadow Bolt from Corson was doing so much to Terces.
Mm.
So there's going to be group break in this matchup as well, so I'll be very interested to see how Stars deals with Hydra's Warlock. I believe he's online. Yeah, he is. Okay.
Yeah. Raven letters.
So for Hydra, I expect them to play the same team they did against KCS. Play Rave, Zqaxz. Is he on? No, he's not on. Very interesting. Okay, so they're definitely going to play Rave, Laverlot. Sagamore's not on either. That's weird. Maybe they're not. They just haven't logged on yet. It's quite possible. So I really don't know who they're going to play. I guess to say if they had Zqaxz and Sagamore, they would definitely play them. But if one of them is missing, I think you play Perrin.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Alright, so I mean, I don't mean to call them out, but I'm going to do it anyways because I'm me. Stars had Zqaxz last time available, like their number one pick, and they didn't play him against Goliath.
Okay.
And he is on today, so my question is Stars going to play him? Because there's no reason not to play your assassin, like, ever, you know what I mean? Like, he has flash.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm curious what the reasoning behind him not being played last time was, and will they play him today? They definitely need to play him if Zqaxz is not going to be there. Like, having AoE blind is extremely advantageous, especially if the other team does not have it. So we're just going to see what happens, really. Stars went for the double bar Jong Scald comp, and they both have Rake, which I think they were thinking would be more useful, but I mean, I think double bar is really better when you have a double choke comp, which Hydra in theory could have with Perrin and Zqaxz, but I think Zqaxz won't be here today, so we're going to see how that plays out, I guess. Stars is like a very toss-up team. Like, I feel like they don't know what they're doing yet, but once they do, they could beat any team in the league played properly. Why is he making a separate stream? I don't know. I guess Grushg is making a new stream, but I will stay here. So if you guys want to switch to him, you can. If you're not, you can stay here. It's fine. Whatever you guys want to do.